Hello student, in today's class I will discuss with you further about the sets. In the previous lecture I have given you some information about the sets. Let us see now. I will discuss with you what is subsets. You can understand with the help of one example I am taking. Suppose we can say this is your class and this class is having suppose 30 students. But another class if I prepare or suppose some of the students I have selected from this class for the cricket team. For cricket team I have selected suppose 11 students. So we can say these 11 students are the subset of the class 11A maybe. 11 student I have selected from the same class 11th A. This student belongs to this class, we can say. So these are not separate from this class, we can say. At the same time, we can further understand. Suppose this is your school. There are total students are here in this school, and this class is also a subset of the school. Class 11th A is a subset of the school. Your all cricket teams, volleyball team, basketball team, swimming team, all the teams or maybe all the sections, they are the subset of the schools only, of the school only. So we can say in general language, let A be a set, then the element of A, then we can say if elements of set A also the elements of set B, then we can say B is called subset of set A, and it represented like set B is the subset of A. What we call? We say B is the subset of set A. And what about A? We say A is the superset of B. At the same time, if it is written B is not, I told you in the previous lecture, these are some of the notation. It means that we are saying B is not a subset. So student, this symbol also, here also we can say subset is also having two parts. Like we can say if it is subsets, it means that it can be a proper subset also, and it can be improper subset also. So what is the meaning of proper subset and improper subset? See, if suppose I am saying this cricket team we have chosen from the 30 student of class 11th A. If suppose I have chosen 11 players only, means some students are remaining in this class, those who are not the part of the team, then we can say it is a proper subset. At the same time, if suppose we have selected a team of the players of the dancers, suppose, or another team we have chosen for group dance performance, another team there is a team B we have chosen for the group dance performance, and suppose all 30 students we have taken in that. All 30 students of this class we have taken in that. Then we can say this is what? Improper subset. So here, because 11 students we have taken, some of the students are still remaining in this class, those who are not a part of the team. But here at the same time, all the students are the part of the team. So how to represent this? If we are saying it is a proper subset, so we say like set B is proper subset of A. So this is the symbol of proper subset also. And if it is improper subset, then we say like B is improper subset. This is the simple symbol we can say about improper subset. So here B is the proper subset of A, here B is the improper subset of A. It means that maybe all the students we have taken in the team B. Here it means that some of the students are remaining, those who are not the part of the team. So I hope you understand what is the meaning of the subset and proper subset and improper subset. Student, the same thing you can understand by our number system also. See, we are doing the study of the real numbers represented by R. We can say, if before that you will see there are some numbers called real number is the means we have prepared this number. These are the rational and irrational. The number which are rational also and irrational also are called real number. But if suppose only rational numbers I have taken from this, then we can say rational numbers are the subset of real numbers. At the same time, if from the rational number, suppose I have taken from this, suppose integers I have taken, so we can say integers are the subset of rational number. Then at the same time, from integers I have taken, suppose I have taken whole numbers, then whole numbers are the subset of integers. And from whole numbers, if suppose you will prepare a set of natural numbers, then we can say natural numbers are the subset of whole numbers. So this is we can understand by the number system also what is the meaning of the subset and proper subset and improper subset. So let us see some of the example I discussed with you now. Suppose there is a set A, it is having some element. You want to write, or suppose some less number of elements I am taking. Suppose there are 2 elements only, and see, you want to write the subset of this. So you can write the subset like 1 is the subset of this. So we can say 1 is the subset of set A. At the same time, we can say 2 is also subset of set A. If there is a set which is having the element 1 and 2 both, it is also subset of set A. At the same time, there is a set called 5 set, null set. This is also subset of set A because 5 is the subset of all the sets. At the same time, 5 is also called, 5 is the subset of all the sets, and this 1 comma 2 means if all the elements we will take, that is also called a subset. So this is called here universal set also. This set is called universal set also. See student, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 subsets, elements were 2. So means if you will find 2 raised to 2, it is equal to 4. So number of subset is equal to 2 raised to 2 because there are 2 elements. If suppose another example I am taking, it is 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 elements I have taken now. Subsets I am writing. The first is 5, then 1 is possible, then 2 is possible, then 3 is possible, then 1, 2 possible, then 2, 3 possible, then 1, 3 possible, and 1, 2, 3 possible. See now, if you will count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it means it is 2 raised to 3, which is equal to 8. So we can find the total number of subsets. It is total number of subset formula. What is the formula? We can see here. If we want to find total number of subsets, the formula we have generated, and total number of what type of the sets, proper and improper both. So total number of subsets is always equal to 2 raised to n, where n belongs to, where n is number of elements of a set. It means this. So just we are seeing here. If suppose you will not take 5, means 5 is not a non-empty set. Sorry, 5 is I am taking my words back. 5 is an empty set. If suppose you want to know how many sets are possible, those who are non-empty. So we can find here total number of non-empty set. Total number of non-empty set, we can write 2 raised to n minus 1. This minus 1 is what? A set which is having no element. If you will subtract from the total number of the set, you will find here total number of the non-empty sets also we can find if we know the cardinality of the set. Cardinality means number of total elements if we know, then only. So this is about the subset. Let us see something. In the same sequence, if you will go further, there is something is called power set. So what is power set? What is power set? Student, see this example I have not rubbed willingly. It is I have left like this only. So what is power set? Power set is what? A set of all subsets of a set is called, we can say, power set. Power set is represented by capital P. Power set A, like this. So if A is a set having 1, 2, 3 elements, these are the subset of this element. So we can say power set is what? It is 5. This is 1. This is 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So these all, again if you will close them in the bracket, then it becomes a set now. So the total number of the elements, total number of subset, again we have closed in a set, it becomes power set. So from the power set also we can say, see now what we can say, 5, we can say 5 belongs to PA. Is it belongs to? Yes, you can see here 5 belongs to PA. We can also write like element. This is what I am writing. This is not a set. So this belongs to what? PA. Is it? But if I am writing this is a subset of, this is a subset of PA, then I am wrong. This is not a subset of PA. It is, here I am absolutely wrong. Why? Because if we want to write the subset, we have to put one more bracket. Because subset is what? We will have to write the elements in a curly bracket. So this is now the element of the set, and if this element further you will close in a curly bracket, then you can say this is a subset of PA. Understood or not? Yes. And total number of the power set also we can calculate by the same formula. Total number of subset of a power set. Subsets of a power set, again we can say 2 raised to n. So here n is what? Total number of elements that we have taken in the power set. So this is the concept of the power set. We can say this is belongs to PA. We cannot say this is the subset of PA, because this belongs to PA. Here we should say this belongs to. This is not. We can say like this. This is not a subset of PA. So I hope you understand it here. What is universal set? Here I want to tell you, universal set is a set which is having all the sets under its consideration. Like I have given you one example of a school. So suppose you are talking about a school. See student, what is universal set? Universal set, with the help of example you can understand better. Suppose you have your school. This is your school. In this school you have different classes. In classes you have different sections also. In classes you have different, in school you have different blocks also. So we can say this school is the universal set U, which is represented by U, and these classes, these sections, these blocks, these are the subset of the universal set. So here, if you want to understand by example or by definition, a set under which, or we can say a set, all the sets are under his consideration is called universal set. So by a numeric example also we can understand. Suppose there is a set I have taken in this universal set. Suppose I have taken these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and from this universal set I have taken another set in which I have taken these elements. Suppose like this. So we can say A, B, C, these are the subset of the universal set, and we can say this universal set because these all sets are the part of this sets. So that is why U is the universal set. So in this lecture, till here only I wanted to discuss with you. Further I will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.